Hello, everybody. Welcome to the... Oh my god, I fucked it up again.
Why are we saying welcome back? This is the first one.
I know, that's why I fucked up. That's why I started laughing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the CallousCast podcast. My name is Sir Benedict Cumberpatch, Mr. Cumpatch, for short.
I'm Griffin.
Lies.
Not lies. Not lies.
I'm JD because there's two Joshes.
Yeah, call me Cum, for short.
No, we will not be doing that. We'll be calling you Post.
Alright.
You're all about cum.
Yeah.
You're all about cum today. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so, got to work today. It felt a little off. It was usually when we come into my place of business, usually the general rule of thumb is it's kind of like Aldi's. Like Aldi's, you have to Aldi's nuts, but you have to put a quarter in the cart, and it allows you to use the cart, and then you receive it back after you're done. When you get to my place, to walk in the door, it's like you have to leave a pair of chromosomes at the door, but just with how everything works, and then at the end of the day, you get it back. But it's like that building. You ever see the episode of SpongeBob where he has the light switch that you flip on and off and it makes you
the Orba confusion.
Yeah. It's basically that, but you're not confused. You're just, what happens to you when you lose a couple chromosomes here and there. It's kind of what you got going on there. I don't want to say it out loud. I don't want to be that guy yet.
You say when they flip that switch and they make grilled cheese at night?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, usually it's one of those things where I end up leaving work and I have a briefcase full of grilled cheeses. It's crazy.
Nice.
But no, getting back to that.
And on the drive home, you can't stay inside of your own lane because staying inside the lines is really hard.
Yes. Actually, yes.
All right.
But no, yeah, getting back to the whole cum talk. Got into work today. It felt off a little bit. I walk in there, and everyone that I work with was naked. It was crazy.
All right, shut up.
Yeah, no. It's just weird. I'm just a special lad, silly goose for some sorts. But shit happens.
All right, a little bit of a stock market update for you guys. Bitcoin is up.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh my God. Thank God.
Yeah, it's now trending at $64,013.42. A coin.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It was funny you mentioned that. I had one of those Indian spam callers and that. That's how I figured out the Bitcoin was high. They called me while I was on a bit of a bender, and they talked me into going to my local what do you want to call it? Bodega of sorts with the Bitcoin machine. And I am insanely broke. I need this podcast to take off, please. Please, I beg you.
Would you stop lying on the podcast?
Yeah, guys, today is actually like a really good day for Bitcoin. I'm looking at the chart here. Definitely had a large spike today. A spike of $4,000.
I'm gonna hit you with the didn't ask.
You're mad because you're not looking at the stock market right now.
Yeah, you sold Bitcoin years ago. We get it. You're mad. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get
down.
It
out on us.
Yeah, let's get to the actual podcast here.
Here, one last word.
Actual talk and not fucking lies in stock market.
That's bullshit. Everything I said was truthful.
Hey, just want to point out, it's 69 degrees outside right now. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, let's get to the meat and potatoes here.
And there's high pollen tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
So,
we are CallousCast. We're just three silly gooses.
We're three silly gooses on the journey to self-discovery and to figure out the simulation that we are living in currently.
Shut up.
Come on, man.
You could call us silly geese if you feel so inclined.
Silly gooses.
Gooses, geese.
Gooses.
Same thing. We're getting to the same point. We're just a bunch of...
We should change the name of the podcast to the Silly Gooses.
I mean, I thought it was called the casting couch, but you know.
Shut up. It's something else.
I'm gonna buy a couch now when we get the webcams rolling. I'm gonna buy a black couch.
We should have like a whole room, like a room that where we film the podcast, and we all just sit on one couch.
Maybe
and
have
then like somebody sits at the desk.
Oh.
And asks you to like do some movements and stuff. You know, show a little bit of something. You know.
I like this.
Hire some men of a certain race to stand behind us.
Oh my god!
Licking their lips and rubbing their hands.
I'm surprised no one's done this yet. This sounds pretty good.
We could just get a green screen and just green screen that in.
that is a possibility.
This actually sounds like a great fucking idea. I think we should do this.
I'm actually very down for this.
See, if you listen to the podcast, you get insider information about future endeavors. All right. Do we have any topics that we want to talk about for the first podcast? Air quote first podcast.
I would say maybe kind of like we'll give a couple stories, kind of give us like background of who we are. My relation to Griff, I met him 25 years ago.
Yep.
And that
5 years ago.
I damn near almost call him a brother at this point. But you know,
I'm 25.
I wonder why.
No, we're brothers. And yeah, just some silly adventures and stuff, and I don't really know what to go
like shitting in diapers and shit, silly adventures like that.
Yeah,
dude. Remember watching
Still
American Pie for the first time? Crazy.
I met Post in well, we all met in high school.
We all went to the same high school.
I met Post in marching band.
Yeah, dude.
Bunch of geeks. And people said we looked alike. I don't see the resemblance.
Yeah, I know. Like, especially like right now, like the image I have is a picture of me.
No, it's not.
Dude, I haven't lied once yet.
Shut up.
But
on this podcast, we only spit facts and the truth, and so far haven't strayed far from the path. You know, we're only spilling the truth. Okay, we don't tell lies around here.
I might have like walked on the edge of the path, but like, yeah, we're still here. We're still following it. But no, so getting back to it, I met JD here. I met him in high school, like we said, marching band. Fuck, that'd have been what, like 2012? Yeah, it was 2000. Yeah. Yeah, they said we looked alike, and I remember specifically one of our buddies in there, because we looked alike and because 2012 high school, everyone's, dumb. They were like, hey, dude, we should try to get these two guys to fuck because they look exactly the same. It never happened because, we both like women. That's what we do. But we end up becoming friends of it, so it kind of backfired for him.
I remember the specific thing that one person kept antagonizing us to kiss.
Yeah. It always come up like it's like every single band practice we'd finish off
because we actually started like hanging out, and anytime that this person saw us together, it's like, hey, you guys should kiss.
Yeah, and then he kept asking, he's like, yo, did you guys kiss yet? And it's like, bro. And it was funny because at the time, both me and JD were like we're still nerds, but we were very like
shy. I want to
Yeah,
say.
that's a good way to put it. Shy. So it was like anytime they mentioned us, it's like, oh shit. You just kind of like one of those
Shit,
figurative,
don't.
like put your hand over your eyes and hope to God they're not looking at you kind of thing. But no, yeah, it ended up working out good. He is my best friend. It ended up working out pretty good. So,
Aw.
oh, we could kiss later after this.
And then because I became friends with Post, it wasn't far later that I became good friends with Griff. I would say best
Yes.
friends. I would say best friends.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's just
we became friends after the whole big water incident.
oh God. Oh, we can't talk
that
about
that
this.
came after. That came after.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could talk about this, guys.
Because one of my first memories of being friends with you, Griff, is going to your house, I think for like a birthday party or something during the summer. And a couple of your buddies were there too. And we were playing Rock Band.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Sounds like something that we would be partaking in. We play Rock Band all the fucking time.
And
Yeah,
I remember Josh was like, "You suck at guitar and singing, so I'm gonna put you on drums." Which I sucked at that too, but I just hit him really hard, and your dad came up and yelled at us.
oh, that's right. I forgot about that because yeah, we were playing at the time. Yeah, we were playing upstairs.
And your dad was downstairs. Who the fuck is hitting shit so hard?
Yeah, I remember we'd have Griff on vocals. He'd just be like, he'd just do the typical
Just
I just
match
follow the
the
pitch,
pitch. Hype.
match the
Yeah.
pitch.
Yeah, just match the pitch.
I'd play on guitar and it looked like two monkeys like banging on a drum, dude. It looked terrible. I was hitting the notes, but man, I'd be booed off stage for sure if I was an actual musician.
Yeah, stick to tuba.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I was the tuba player.
The tuba player, and then someone else
Yeah.
followed. Fucking poser.
Exactly. Fucking posers. I'm a goddamn innovator, and these bitches out here be posing. I start a movement and fucking fat dudes and tubas, man. Yeah, no, we kind of met through high school, met through marching band, and then JD became friends with my brother as a naturally would from hanging out. But I would say for sure, Griff, I don't want to say you pioneered it, but I feel like you started the whole brain rot movement, especially going into now.
Yes.
Because
I mean, I was always into memes, but I didn't fucking just the dumbest shit imaginable that's on internet now. I didn't start that until Griff.
and it was like Griff was doing some of this stuff prior to like it even being like brain rot being a thing. Like I actually thought part of his brain wasn't developed sometimes.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's confirmed now, but
Yeah,
At
when
the
I was
time-
really young, I would always just give myself a lobotomy on
oh
occasion.
yeah,
Yeah, like I always had a sounding kit with me, and sometimes whenever I'd just get bored, I would just instead of sticking that rod in my
Don't say it.
my hole, I would stick it in my nostril and just
that's
put it
not
in my
where
nose
it
and
goes.
just smack it right up into my brain.
It's. I don't think you're doing it right.
No,
That's how I do it. Does the job.
maybe that's why you're still here
Yeah.
because you weren't doing it right.
You're just smacking your sinuses.
It's weird though. I know he can't smell anything anymore, so
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why, I don't even know when I shit my pants. I just feel warmth. I don't smell it.
Speaking of smell, we want to talk about a certain person that was a target for hilarity in our younger years.
Oh, the dude we used to bully the shit out of. Yeah. So we had this boy.
Yeah,
Do we want to?
he went along with it.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is we never really started it. Like this dude made it too easy, and he always. What do I want to say? He antagonized us to do it.
Yes.
So.
Are we
We got-
talking about the redhead,
Yes.
Yes.
the thumb?
Yes.
All right, so here I'm gonna preface this right now. We did not bully him. He just knew his place as the punching bag of the friend group, okay? This man had nothing going for him, so therefore he needed to be included somehow. So he was our punching bag. All right. It's not bullying if somebody knows that they deserve it.
And later on the story here, before you guys call us assholes, later on the story you'll realize this guy, he's not the knight in shining armor or the angel that you think of. He's not a good guy. So
Well, he did.
Don't call us-
He turned out okay.
Yeah,
He turned out-
He's making money in Colorado, I believe.
Yeah,
but-
still doesn't have a Ford GT though.
yeah,
Still
That's
haven't
what-
seen that.
That's where it kind of started.
yeah.
Is
So
him lying to everyone that he owned a Ford GT.
Not him. His.
wait, he doesn't?
No.
I'm fucking with you. I know.
It's his grandpa that owns it, and it was in a garage in Erie that he didn't know where the garage was, and neither did his grandpa. So
Also, he smelled like piss.
Yeah, so, okay, so we're going to start that off. Everyone that's a redhead smells like piss, fight me. I don't care. This guy actually smelled like a festival urinal that has never been emptied on day 3 during summer. Like, if it was just a urinal... if it was just a urinal, like, in a porta potty, like, it was... No one could take a shit in this thing. It was just hot piss in the summer for 3 days. That's what this guy smelled like. It was insane.
I think part of it, he wouldn't shower, but...
That's
He
redheads.
did
All
shower.
redheads are weird, so...
He did shower. He showered in the stray cat piss.
I forgot about the stray cats! Yeah, so... There was a point where he was living on our other buddy's couch. I don't know exactly how that happened. You guys probably know, but... He was living on his couch, and our buddy lived in a mobile home park. So, they would sleep with the windows open because of how bad this dude smelled. It was insane. But he used to... there used to be stray cats that would come up to the place and, like, come up to the window next to the couch he was laying on. And we used to be like, oh, yeah, like, he would just have the cats piss on him to retain his stink.
Kind of like he was like supercharging like Godzilla
Ooh.
when he goes like a nuclear reactor.
They already smelled the residual piss smell and came to cover it up so they could mark their territory.
The
Oh,
pit
that's
bull.
true. Because he was definitely a beta, so like I could see like alpha male cats coming to piss on him to like mark his place, but he would never do anything about it. He would just lay there and let it happen.
And the
Nothing
one...
like being a beta to an alpha cat. Just imagine a cat having a higher position of power than you do.
A stray cat.
See, and this is why he knew that he was the punching bag of the friend group, because he was getting pissed on by cats because cats knew that they were better than him.
In the story about going to Walmart at midnight.
Oh yeah, so we had this other. We've got a bunch of buddies that we all went to school with and everything, but the one we used to take his parents' car everywhere because being a bunch of broke teenagers with no mode of transportation. The second one of our buddies offers a car, that's the car that we only use for the rest of our life, essentially.
Until we're not broke ass bitches no more.
Yeah, I wish. No, so we borrowed his car the one night because we were gonna go to
Well, he was
Walmart.
Driving. He was driving.
Yeah, our
And-
buddy borrowed a parent's car. He was driving.
And we have a lot of train tracks where we live, and he just decided, oh, I'm gonna jump this and not tell anyone, because you know how like tracks are like elevated sometimes.
Oh yeah.
He's just gonna put the foot to the floor and jump the fucking tracks and not tell anyone else in the car that he's doing this. And the said redhead that smells like piss was in the trunk because no one wanted to smell him.
Exactly.
It was like an SUV, so he wasn't in the trunk.
Yeah,
but
we'll just say it was
he was
Well,
in the
say
way
that.
back.
it was like a 2012, 2013, like that year era.
Equinox.
Yeah, Chevy Equinox. Just to give you guys to paint that picture.
And he was sitting in the trunk space, and everyone else kind of like realized that, oh, he's speeding up real fast going through these tracks. So everyone kind of like braced that were in the back seat and the front passenger. Except for him, he didn't realize it. We hit the tracks, and his head hit the ceiling, first off. And when we came back down, his ass went through that little fiber board that covers the spare tire.
Yeah, and he ended up breaking it.
Yeah, his ass went through it. What
On those ones, there used to be like a foam carrier that kind of fit. It was like formed around the spare tire that would carry like your jack and your tools and stuff for like a roadside kit. Well, that was taken out because they used it recently. But so the spare tire was in there, but that foam piece wasn't in there. So it was strong. The board essentially was strong enough to kind of hold him up, but it wasn't strong enough to take his entire weight crashing back down.
Yeah.
Because we were going Mach fuck at these train tracks. So when he lands back down, if you guys are familiar with the spare tire, there is a tie down tool. It screws into the center there, and that usually has like it's almost kind of like one of those wing nut style things. Well, he landed on that wing nut ass first because he broke through that fiberboard. And initially nothing was said, and then we noticed it after because we were headed to Walmart. Rest in peace, 24-hour Walmart. Miss it. We were headed to Walmart to go fuck around, as what you do in the middle of nowhere when you have nothing to do.
Yes.
So we got there, and because we could hear him yelling in the back, he's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Oh my god, I fucking hurt." Oh, so we get to Walmart and we park and we let him out, and we notice that board broke, and then right in the middle, that wing nut was sticking up through the board. So he doesn't want to admit it, but I am out here. I'm gonna spread it. That wing nut went in his ass. I'm completely convinced this man can fight me about it. That went in his ass.
And then, if you think his night couldn't get any worse, one of our other friends that was there went to the hunting section, grabbed the doe piss scent,
yeah,
and sprayed him with it in the store.
Best part was it did nothing. He smelled exactly the same. It was crazy.
It was actually doe piss cologne. Poor him.
Yeah, it made him smell better. It was going out in the night. That kind of piss smell.
He was like, "Damn, there's no stray cats out here, so I got to use something."
Yeah, he's like, I gotta bring the stray cats around here so they can molest me. But yeah. Yeah, that night, just the typical hijinks, like just kind of going to Walmart being absolute menaces to the to the third shift employees that didn't give a single fuck about their job. So like typical stuff, like we used to do hide and seek in there, which is like just a tradition at this point.
That was so fun. Because the third shift employees did not give a shit.
Oh yeah, dude, there were some of them I remember used to come over and comment and just be like, "Yo, you guys are kind of funny, just kind of lay low," but
And we
wouldn't.
We wouldn't.
No, not at all. But we used to go like above and beyond with just kind of stuff like that. So like hide and seek, we used to have our one friend used to climb the shelving units in the garden section and actually get onto the roof because we would never find him. I remember the one time he did that. That was the first time because I remember him and what's his face?
What's his face? Good old what's his face?
I know who it is. I can't say his name. They used to both go and like talk about different ways of doing this because we used to almost have a competition doing this so you can find the best hiding spot. So they would talk back and forth about it, and they talked about it and practiced it prior to us going out. And then they went and used that spot, and legit, we were walking around that store for probably 45 minutes looking for him. We could not find him. So we tried calling him, and he had his phone off, too. So we were just going out to get in the car.
Did you leave him?
Yeah, we were about to leave him, and then we saw him on the roof. It was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, hey, he was screaming. He's like, hey, I'll be right down. And meanwhile, there's people walking around the parking lot just looking up at him. Like, what the fuck? But he was on the roof of it. And the Walmart near us, we actually have like a superstore, like big size Walmart. It's not like the neighborhood ones. So it's one of the big fuckers. Yeah, he was on the edge of the roof facing the parking lot. He's like, hey, will you guys leaving me? It's like, what the fuck? So he ended up getting down, but I remember the one night we got chased out by some employees because we were being ruffians. We were we were taking the footballs and like kickballs and stuff and throwing them across the store.
as dumb teenagers would do.
Yeah, like I said, you're broke. It's during summer break, and you have a buddy that has a car that we can use. That's what you do. That was the peak of high school culture in 2012. At least in the middle of buttfuck nowhere where we're at. So,
yeah, I wouldn't call it buttfuck nowhere, but there's definitely nothing to do here if you don't have fucking stacks of cash.
Yes. Yeah. So like as a bro,
and yeah, like if you aren't 21 in our area, the only fun that you can have is a 24-hour Walmart.
Really?
And they took that. And they took that from us. You know what they also took from us is $1 McChickens.
Damn.
We're not getting political here.
We had it all.
We're not getting
We
political.
had it all, everybody. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you. Back then it was better.
If we do, I'm gonna start crying right now. We gotta change the subject. You know, it was
the only time I think I got yelled at to get out of the store was over something really fucking stupid. We were in the toy section looking for something to get in silly goose activities with, and I found a bike horn and was honking it.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
And an employee got annoyed by it and yelled at me to stop or else to get out. That was the only thing. I've done 10 times worse things than that, and that was the only thing I actually got yelled at for.
Didn't you honk that in his face too?
No.
Oh,
it was an old lady.
Oh. No, that was one of our other buddies. The one night we went and dude got on the roof. Because that was after you started doing the bicycle honking horn thing. Because he grabbed one, was doing the same thing, and had one of the employees come over and talk to him, and he was like, "Okay," and grabbed the horn, honked it in his face.
God, you guys remember when like the peak comedy at 24-hour Walmart was to go over to the car stereo section and just turn it up as loud as possible?
Oh man,
yeah,
dude, I miss that so much. And I remember the best part about it too was it was never just like between the friend group, like random NPC ass people would go and do it too. So you would just walk over there like you're gonna go do it. The second you walk in the store, and then you can already hear it from the other side of the store. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Someone's cool.
I get it. Some ruffians are in here. Yeah, those are my kind of people.
There's some cool ass people in here already. And I remember the one time we were doing that, we ended up meeting up with that random group of people that went to the neighboring high school. And we ended up becoming friends because we were both just being pieces of shit the whole time.
And I remember the one time, it was later, we were actually buying shit. But it was late night Walmart. Where we were playing the penis game. And it's 2024 if you don't know what the penis game is.
You pull your dick out.
No. No, you just scream penises louder and louder. Some random group of people started joining us.
Yeah, I think that was that night.
No, it was a different night.
Oh.
That was the night that we were buying those fucking rubber or sand-filled bananas.
Oh, that's right.
And I think someone tried giving one of the cashiers their number.
Yeah! Yeah! I think it was, I think I did it too. It was a different night, but I did it too. And they just crumpled it up and tossed it on the ground. It's like, damn, alright, you could have just, like, called me fat or something. Just break my heart that way. By the way, if this becomes popular, Sydney Sweeney, please call me.
Sydney Sweeney, Kamala Harris, and Grace Charis, please answer my DMs.
Dude, AOC's nuts, but oh my god, she can have my nuts. Dude, fuck. No, big fan. We could just name drop a little bit. Sydney Sweeney. If you want, I will get on my knees and bark for you. Sydney Sweeney, Ana de Armas, classy, beautiful. I will still bark for you. I will be your...
Calm down.
Beautiful angels.
Calm down. Tie it to your leg.
Grace Charis. Hi. Yeah, no, when I'm driving around my Lamborghini that I put 10 grand down on for, so I can be like all the other big time YouTubers. What's up? There's a passenger seat for a reason. What's up?
I know you. You wouldn't get a Lamborghini.
Yeah, there's a passenger seat, and it's
you don't
gonna
know
be
me too
filled with
well.
a gazillion beers.
That's true. That guy knows me. Yeah, no, I would definitely drive a Lamborghini. I would never pay for it, but I would drive it.
You would not own a Lamborghini. I know you. It would either be a Ferrari F40 or a Porsche.
Damn.
Gotcha.
That's true. I don't have Ferrari F40 money, but I can save 10 grand to put down on a Huracan and own it for a month. I can do that.
Or GT3 RS.
I don't have GT3 RS money.
Maybe eventually.
Eventually. Sydney Sweetie, if you want to sponsor me somebody. Yeah, no, I'm a not a good human being. We'll say that.
I don't think anyone that has a podcast is.
I'm just a dog chasing cars out here, dude.
All right, Joker.
Ha!
Griff, you got any stories? You've been quiet.
No, I don't really have any stories because all the stories that you guys were just talking about, I was also there.
Oh, a little bit more like describing about us in that music taste. I'm a big heavy metal, deathcore, grindcore, metalcore kind of guy. I like to get into a lot of it, but definitely a heavier music kind of guy. And our friend group,
we frequent concerts.
Yes, we are big concert goers. The amount, like, I remember, like, when I was a kid, first band I ever listened to, like, that I can remember, I remember sitting in my parents' 02 Chevy Impala. It was green. We were riding in that, and I remember I went with my dad, because the band Korn dropped a new, what was it? Forget the name of the album. No. It was Twisted Transistor, that album. That was the first album I ever listened to getting into metal, and I'm glad it was new metal. us new metal people are fucking weird. But
Yes.
yeah, I remember that was the first time I was ever introduced into something like that, and shit, I don't know when that album came out, but I was young, and we had some cool ass parents.
The first form of like I don't I don't even want to call it metal, but getting into that's not classic rock. Um was Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree
Ooh, okay,
with
all right.
here, let me look up the track list. As I remember it's Dance Dance.
I have a Griff. I forget what did because I don't think. Oh no, you were born then. Um, what do you remember specifically? Like first time you ever listened, or like what kind of music you listen to? I know you listen to the same thing I do, but you have a little more unique taste.
I know. I just remember mom and dad. They like mom especially. She always listened to AC/DC, so I'd say like that was my gateway
Oh yeah,
into like I think honestly like that was like the first music that like I actually listened to,
yeah. I forgot because I
and
think.
it was just all like it went from like AC/DC, and then it just got heavier and heavier, and then I started listening to like country music, pop music, and got into stuff like that. So like very very diverse genre of music that I listen to.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say I listen to everything because I know that there are people that like make songs that it's like pipe smacking together and like moaning and like
yeah,
all that stuff. So I don't listen to everything, but like I listen to like the mainstream stuff. I don't really listen to rap because not I'm not that kind of guy.
yeah.
Uh, but you know, DMX,
Oh
hell yeah.
man, what I wouldn't kill to go to like a DMX concert, dude. I missed it. Forgot I messed it up. The album that I listened to it was "See You on the Other Side." That was what I started off with because I remember uh my favorite song on that entire album was probably or was "Coming Undone." Dude, that song. I used to listen to that when I played football and stuff. It just kind of it always put you in the mood. It's something with that beat. You know, it just kind of started there, kind of branched into like doing Marilyn Manson early. I if it's on, I'll listen to it now, but it's not something I'd ever seek. But
He
yeah,
just
doing
came out with
that.
some new stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did. I did see it on Instagram.
I haven't listened
But
to it yet, but
kind of stayed that path with like new metal. Like definitely got into ACDC and stuff like that. Rob Zombie a lot from my dad, but
Limp
uh
Bizquick.
yeah, that was gonna say Limp Bizkit was number two, and dude, still big Limp Bizkit fan, bro. I would probably kill somebody if I listened to break stuff at a concert.
Just one of those days.
Well, want to wake up? Yeah, I just sock the fucking first person I see. I just hear the riff. Someone's already on the ground. But
Turn it. Wham.
yeah, dude, someone's already on the ground. I'm getting carted off. I'm getting carted out of the venue before before he even speaks.
Yeah, you know, like whenever a band finishes up at a concert and they play music like in between setting up, whenever Limp Bizkit comes on, I just start fighting people. Like
Dude,
everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna go to the bathroom during this time. I'm gonna go get a beer, gonna go get food." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna punch people."
yeah, you've never lived until you've gotten into a pit during sound check. It's insane.
When they're playing like at like I don't know if everyone that's listening has been to a metal concert. The music that they play between bands is not metal at all.
Oh yeah, dude. Recently we went to Incarceration, and I remember specifically one on main stage. We were waiting for I think Godsmack was, yeah, we were waiting for Godsmack, and it was right before you left early, Griff. But they were playing Chapel Roan on there. They were playing Red Hot Supernova because I remember me and our cousin Ryan, dude. We were like My gosh, I felt like the prettiest white girl in the entire area, dude. It was nuts.
Or it was over a year. Yeah, over a year ago now. When we saw Motionless in White, they were
Oh
playing
yeah.
fucking Backstreet Boys.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was fucking like, yeah. Everyone
And I
was,
Yeah, and
loved
then
everyone was
uh,
fucking dancing to Backstreet Boys between bands.
it.
yeah, and then Josh, when you and I went to go see Dayseeker up in Buffalo, they were playing SpongeBob, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Because I
but
remember,
Dayseeker's not like a heavy band. If you guys don't know who Dayseeker is, but if you don't know who Dayseeker is, I hate you.
yeah, I said you have to listen. I, it's
If you don't listen to Dayseeker, change that.
Change it.
honestly, there's probably not a single song that I don't like from them.
Exactly.
Like they fit this, like to give you kind of context, they fit basically like if you took, oh, it's hard to explain. It's almost like a retro wave kind of sound and kind of look like 80s. Like if I'm trying to picture the stage, like lots of like blue, teal, and like magenta color lights in that flashing around gives you that whole kind of retro vibe, but it's very somber, very what do I say? It's like somber mixed with like heavy music. But dude, his voice, he is the speaker of people. Like that he is an angel among us mortals, dude. This man can hit like the high notes and just sound like an absolute angel, and then can just come out of the like just come right out of it into a heavy part and hit these heavy notes like a damn near like I'd probably say like a hardcore act or deathcore act. Like he can hit some fat fucking screams. But then he comes out and he sounds like an angel. I absolutely love it. But
Well,
yeah, coming
speaking
from yeah, go ahead.
speaking of singer sounding like an angel, want to talk about the concert we just went to?
Oh, that was I transcended as a human being from there. By the way, Justine, if you listen to this, I was the one that said hi to you by the porta potties. That was cool as fuck. Ah. But no, I transcended. Um
Maybe we should mention who we saw first before you
if you
explain
already
how you
can't
transcended.
if
So
you already
we
if no 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 no. If you can't tell by the name, like if you can't tell what band I was listening to by just transcending as a human being, I don't know if I ever want to talk to you, but proceed. Go ahead.
yeah,
Uh,
so we
when I
went
was
and we
there,
saw
he took me higher and gave me one last
Oh,
breath.
oh,
yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Lord.
we saw Finger 11, uh Three Doors Down,
But we don't really give a shit about them.
and
And,
Creed.
hey, all right.
Most
Paralyzer,
importantly.
Paralyzer was cool. I wish we could have seen it, but we were too busy shotgunning like 20 beers in a parking lot.
Yes.
I remember I was shotgunning a beer while walking up to get into line to get in. But that was
Scott
wild.
Stapp, I don't think you'll ever listen to this because I don't think you're that type of person, but what's up,
We
dude?
love you.
We love you.
I'll bark for you too, dude. But no, like honestly, like I love the renaissance or like the coming back of butt rock, dude.
Yes.
I love it because my
No.
dad was a huge butt rock guy and kind of got into like Godsmack. And he wasn't really he would listen to Pearl Jam if he was hanging out with his friends, but never a Pearl Jam guy. But like, dude,
Speaking of
Creed
Pearl
was
Jam,
on.
between every single song of Creed,
Oh,
we were screaming in the crowd, even flow.
yeah, it's
People
bullshit,
around
dude.
us were so confused.
Yeah, it was bullshit. I'm surprised. That was the one thing that bummed me out about Creed. Like, Even Flow's a big song. I can't believe they didn't even play it. Like, Scott, you're cool, man. We're never gonna have an issue at all. I might have a crush on you, but I'm kind of bummed out you didn't play Even Flow, dude. I thought that was one of your better songs.
Maybe it's because he doesn't sing.
See, that's a lie.
I'm breaking it to you.
But no, we had a group of us, and when we got there, we took our one friend drove his party bus down. We all rode down on that.
He's our rich
And
friend.
yeah, we made it to the parking lot, and we had to make up for lost time with drinking and that because the concert was. We kind of got there a little late, but it was a madhouse trying to get in there. But we made up for lost time because we didn't drink on the bus. So we got out and immediately started shotgunning beers, and we always picked Twisted Teas because we're damn near frat boys that just weren't frat boys. So grabbed Twisted Teas. I think me and our one buddy, I think we shotgunned 12 in a row.
You were shotgunning
Yeah.
beers. I was drinking
No.
moonshine.
Yeah,
Straight
you were
from the
drinking
bottle.
moonshine. Yeah, you were drinking moonshine. I believe me and I can't say his name, but our buddy, I'm pretty sure we shotgunned 12 because I was counting. So we shotgunned 12. It was like we just hit it and just keep going, just consecutively. And because I was basically matching him because that dude is a goddamn athlete, bro. I can't. Like, if the Olympics ever picks up drinking games, he's our gold medalist. No one can compete. He's nuts. But yeah, we're shotgunning beers. And then we grabbed we grabbed 4 to go because we shotgunned 2 of them before we even made it away from the bus. And then we made it to the line to get in. And
didn't you guys have a buzzball open it, take a sip, and it was like, ugh, threw it through it?
That's right. We fucking chucked it in the woods. Yeah, we shot put that thing into the woods.
It was gross.
It was so bad. Remember, because he's like, I didn't know I had this. I'm like, dude, that's gross. Why would you ever spend money on one of those?
Yeah, if you're buying stuff like that from a gas station, why would you even buy those when beat boxes exist?
Not
Yeah,
sponsored,
that's
not
true.
sponsored.
Beat
Please sponsor
boxes
us.
are
Please sponsor.
Beatbox, sponsor me.
Twisted Tea
I'm
sponsored.
a up and coming
Oh my God.
alcoholic. Please
Yeah.
sponsor me.
But no, it's
All right, I'm just saying, my nights out when I'm drinking always start off with a beatbox.
I
My
can
night,
verify that.
my night is always better when there's a beatbox in my system.
Sponsor us. And Twisted Tea.
Oh my God, Twisted Tea. I will drink 1 a day. I'll do whatever you... Dude, you know what? I'll get an entire back tattoo that says Twisted Tea if you sponsor me.
Yeah, hey, Twisted Tea, just saying, one of my biggest dreams is to be on the can. So
Yeah, actually.
if you wanna put me on the can, I can send you some great pictures of me and Twisted Tea, because Twisted Tea #1.
Yes. After you just talk about beatbox.
Yeah, yeah.
They go great
Beatbox
together.
and Twisted Tea, yeah.
Yeah.
Twisted Tea. If you sponsor us, I will put a giant sticker on my windshield of my car, like fucking Talladega Nights with Fig Newtons.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. The cool part is we don't race them though. I'll drive down the highway with that sticker on it.
I'll act like
This
I'm
sticker sure
racing.
is dangerous, but I do love me some Twisted Tea.
Yeah. God damn. Oh. Yeah, no, so going back to that, me and our buddy, we were 15? Yeah, we were 15 Twisted Teas down by the time we were walking into the venue before the music even started.
Nice.
And then we got in there. We had some issues with some of our other friends and
a purse.
Yeah, and a purse. Apparently, purses are a new concept to concert venues. So, yeah, we waited for them. We got in. I ran into Justine right by the porta potties. I said hi. So, if you're watching this, thank you. Yeah, no. After, because we had to rock one hell of a piss. So we got out of there.
I'd imagine after 15 teas.
Yeah, and fucking tweeze, man, they get to you. But we made it in line because I think Finger 11 already played, and they already played Paralyzer. Because I remember we were jamming out to it in line. Still cool, still there for it. But then we made it down to the beer line because we had to
How much were they?
the
Like
buzz going.
30 some dollars?
No, they weren't 30. I think I paid because they were the pounders. I think I paid like 13 or 14 bucks. If you got the super bougie shit like with liquor and all of them, they were like 30 bucks. I said fuck that because my body just it was a matter of time before it became a ticking time bomb of just drunkenness. So my metabolism is slower than a dead horse, bro. It's terrible, but um yeah, so we got in line, got a couple pounders, spent a small fortune on concert pounders. Terrible, but we made up to our spot. We were sitting up on the lawn, but we made it through. Concert was incredible. Three doors down, I felt like a divorced dad. Like I felt personally, I wanted to go and marry someone there just so I can divorce them, so I can get the experience. So I could tell her that bitch took the kids. But no, honestly, as soon as Creed came on, from the beginning till the end, it was like a fever dream. I transcended. I saw my physical body stay while I left and transcended into this plane of existence where, like, I don't know.
I forget what song we were headbanging to. Was it Are You
What
Ready?
If?
What If? We were headbanging
Yeah,
to
because
What If, and then
God, if they listen to this, dear God, please call me. Um, yeah, we had probably the best looking like concert milfs ever come up and start getting into a mosh pit with me and the my other buddy that we were drinking with. And we were like head banging, and I think we were pushing each other a little bit. And then they both at the end of that song, they both gave us hugs and then ran away. We never saw them again. I remember we looked, me and my buddy looked at each other and was like, "There they go." That was
There they go.
That was my divorced wife. And then he just looked. He's like, "I want my kids back." But we never saw him again. But dear God, call me, please. Yeah, no, the Creed concert was absolutely insane. It was everything I wanted it to be and more. Yeah. What if?
What if? What if?
Yeah, we were
What
probably
if
the only
I-
people at that venue who moshed to
We were the
Creed.
only people.
So you know, if you aren't moshing to Creed, you aren't listening to Creed. Okay.
Exactly.
You took tarps off for
Exactly.
Creed.
Yeah, tarps off for Creed. Uh, if you didn't take your tarp off while you were moshing, uh, you aren't a real Creed fan.
I wasn't a Creed fan.
Yep.
You know what? No, I rolled my shirt up. Ain't nobody want to look at a fat dude with a shirt off. So like,
Same.
so I mean, I got in the spirit, dude. I was fucking moshing. I was throwing my body in ways that shouldn't have moved.
Yeah, I'm insecure about my body. How dare you?
You're fat, bitch. We get it. But yeah, no, it was Creed concert was nuts, and every time in between each song, I believe the other dude that was drinking with us, he was the one that started it because he would be like, "Even flow," and it started off like that, and the dudes in front of us were getting an absolute kick out of it. To the point where we got almost to the end of the show, we were singing almost the entire song in between, even flow in between each song. And these dudes would look back to us at the end, waiting for us to start, and they would join. And we had a whole section. We were almost like a cappella, or we were almost in harmony singing even flow in between sets when it was quiet with all these random people. So, like, if the listeners, if you've never been to like a rock or metal concert, it's not like a country concert where everyone's a fucking douchebag.
Right.
Everyone everyone at a country concert's a douchebag. You can fight me on it, and I'll win because they're all a bunch of pussies too.
Good
Country
evidence.
music-
Good evidence. Just look at the aftermath of a Kenny Chesney concert in Pittsburgh. Just look up those
Like,
pictures.
yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I love country music. I've recently gotten into country music. I like it. Fans at a concert, you're all douchebags. But this is my favorite part about metal and like rock concerts because they get that stigma of like, oh, this is really heavy music, so they're all heavy. Dude, complete opposite. I have met the nicest people in the world. after I got done moshing with him and shoving him. But
Yeah,
yeah,
at like metal concerts, there's like this I want to say like brotherly companionship between goers.
yeah, like
Um,
The
like
camaraderie.
yes, um, like one of the I don't know if everyone's gone to a metal concert and seen moshing. The number one rule is if someone goes down, you pick them up.
yeah, and it's so cool because it's not like you have someone goes in there and say, "Hey, make sure you pick someone up." It's within the thousands of people that go to all these shows. It's everyone understands. It's really cool. But you're like pushing and shoving everybody, and then at the very end, like I remember we went at Inc. for the last day. They had Shinedown playing, and there was pits going for Shinedown, and then they would play like Simple Man and stuff like that. In the entire pit, all they kept the shape of the pit, but they all locked arms and were just rocking back and forth. And everyone was like hugging each other, dude. It's the community behind it is amazing. like like I said, I've met people there that I'd honestly give my shirt off my back for. Like they're some of the nicest people I've ever met at a concert, or I met at a metal concert after we just got done shoving each other and damn near almost fighting each other.
There are a very small percentage of people that are assholes there, but they get weeded
Oh,
out pretty fast.
yeah, it's you're gonna have that at any public event. You're gonna have people that are assholes, but but
'Cause
it's
I
just
remember years ago when we went to incarceration. Uh, I think it was during either Slipknot or A Day to Remember. Um, this dude was so drunk, and he was trying to start a mosh pit where there wasn't a mosh pit, and where you shouldn't have a mosh pit.
you know
And
what? I think I know what you're talking about. I
he
think I
was a
remember that.
fairly large man, and he was so drunk. You could just tell that he was shit faced. Um, and we basically pushed him out of the area.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember it. Yeah, 'cause I think that was for A Day to Remember because I remember I was personally being like the bodyguard for the woman in front of me because she was a lot shorter.
Uh huh. I remember that.
Because originally they were behind us, and I remember looking back and people were crowd surfing because we were right in one of the lanes. By the way, sidetrack. If any of you guys have never been to A Day to Remember concert, you have to go. It is a giant party. It's amazing. But yeah, we were in one of the lanes for crowd surfers, and one damn near got dropped on top of her. So as soon as that person went over, I told her, I'm like, hey, get in front of me, because I had to have been like at least a foot and a half taller than her. She was short. So I told her, I'm like, hey, get in front of me, so that way if a crowd surfer comes, I'm the one getting hit first. So then that way I kept going back and forth, just relaying to her, hey, crowd surfer coming up, which that's another cool thing. Everyone is like the camaraderie and just companionship. Everyone's like, hey, crowd surfer coming. Like everyone lets everyone know. Like it's a whole community. But no, I remember that dude came in. He was what, to the left of us, right? I remember because he wasn't in front of us or behind us. He was like off to the side of us.
Yeah.
And
Well,
yeah, he kept
I
looking at
think
us.
he came over and like grabbed my shoulder and tried like moshing with me, and I'm like, no, I want to watch this.
Yeah, because then there was that other giant dude that was right next to us. Yeah, I remember he kept looking at him like, it's like, what the fuck? And then this guy was getting so rowdy, everyone just started pushing him back, and then he just went with it because of how fucking drunk he was.
Yeah.
But he ended up getting weeded out, and I remember seeing him get taken out by security. Festivals, like metal festivals, absolutely insane. Like just recently, I took a friend of mine that she doesn't listen to any of that music at all, and she told me she wants to go back. So it's like just the experience alone, and just how friendly everyone is. Because that music, like you got it. you have to be a little weird to listen to it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Like, you gotta be a
Satan
little
music.
weird.
It's Satan music.
Yeah, sure is. It's some of the nicest people I've ever met, dude. Everyone at a country concert's a douchebag. Fight me. Yeah, no, it was. Everyone's super nice. Everyone's cool, and just some of the conversations they had. Like recently, the last Ink show, we were staying off to the side, and some dude. I ended up talking with some random dude. And we were talking about work stuff. And he's like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a mechanic in that." And he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "That's pretty cool." He's like, he's like, "I work at a morgue."
Oh.
And he's like, we go through and like recycle body parts and stuff. I'm like, dude, hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, nicest guy I've ever met. He talked about it like if I was to talk about like working on a car, like it's nothing. He's like, guys, it's like, yeah, we make sure like body parts and stuff like after investigations or stuff like anything that comes to morgues, like we make sure we get them handled, taken care of. It's like, what the fuck? But and yeah, no, it's cool. I definitely recommend even if you don't want to listen to the music per se, like listen to some of the softer stuff and work your way into it because it's one of those things where I don't know. They all have a voice. Like it's like a voice that like one band like kind of hooks to you. I don't know. Like one in particular. You have like same with like country music. Like whether you're into like the pop, like the more pop kind of country, or like you get into more of the sadder stuff, but in everything in between. But it's like that one almost kind of like band like clicks. I don't know, like clicks your buttons or whatever. How do you want to say it?
Another.
You know, like that's what I really like about rock music is like if you have like a particular flavor of it, rock music has it. Like rock music
Oh, it's
is
insane.
is able to like hit so many like the high notes, the low notes, perfect music for if you're pissed off, like if you're like a professional fighter, you got music for that. If you're a sad boy, they got music for that. Like it's the
It,
wide array of music. Like
that's what I want to say about it is that whatever genre of rock, because there's 5 million of them genres of rock, um, there's just so much emotion in the music.
Oh,
Either
absolutely.
just the music or the vocals. There's so much emotion in it compared to like, say, I'm gonna call her out right now, Taylor Swift. Your music is fucking. It's the beans on toast of music. It is so boring. It is so boring, tasteless, flavorless. I don't understand how people listen to it and love her.
Dude, like, okay,
It's nothing
sorry.
it's nothing on her personally. It's just the music you put out is so bland and just tasteless.
Yeah, it's like you get the message like she's putting out, but it's like it's not being executed or anything. Like it's like there's no emotion behind it. Like it's just she kind of follows the same kind of like pop music rhetoric where it's like you got to have like the high notes and all that stuff, but like I don't know, it misses like that rawness taste. Like it's like it feels manufactured if like that makes any sense.
And
Cuz
it's not a woman thing. It's just
oh,
the
not at
general
all.
music thing because I can say Lacuna Coil, Evanescence, Paramore, countless others, they put out great music.
Yeah.
And it's not tasteless, bland. Even like I could say Pink, but still, that's good music. It's not tasteless.
yeah,
Dude,
Hailstorm, Spirit Box.
Yes.
oh yeah. But dude, even if you want to get into like the same kind of genre as like pop stuff, like dude, Sabrina Carpenter, dude, her music's good. Yeah, she's hot. Yeah, her music's good. Hey, I'll be the one to say it. Dude, her music's good. Like you could tell there's emotion in it. You got what? Chapel Roan. Dude, her music's good. You could tell there's emotion in that too. It's like it's cool. It's not following the same rhetoric. It's artists stepping outside of the box to do cool ass music and like show their emotion, tell their story, and it's them doing that rather than hey, I'm trying to be popular, so I'm gonna follow this same kind of path. This was just people that enjoy music so much and enjoy telling a story that they just want to go out and do it. But yeah, getting into even right before you went on to Taylor Swift, I was gonna say Our Last Night is probably one of my favorite cover bands that does like pop music or I think they've done a couple of country music songs too, but bringing that and putting like their own kind of rock or metal twist on it. They did a cover of Driver's License, and I swear to God, you can.
It's better than the original.
It is so much better than the original. There's so much emotion behind it. The dude didn't even write the song. Like,
You want to know why? It's because like I don't want to talk shit on female artists because female artists are amazing. It's just there are some female artists that can do it both, and then there are some female artists that just can only do one part. So like for example, with the song Driver's License, from Our Last Night, he's able to hit the high notes, he's able to hit the low notes. Like there is the emotion in his voice. It's like, yeah, Olivia Rodrigo, she did an amazing job with that song. I still listen to that one too because she's an amazing artist. It's just I prefer the rock one more
yeah,
because it's like I'm able to like that song, like there are parts in that song where you just want to scream the lyrics, but
mhm.
I can only do that to Our Last Night's version. It's like there's more emotion in the male voice because we're able to hit like female notes. Like for example, with A Day to Remember, all their songs that have female artists in it, I do both parts, the
Yeah,
female and the male
yeah.
part,
God, that's hot.
But dude,
because I'm just so diverse.
and it's I don't know. It's something with like I don't want to say the whole manufacture thing because like she does some good stuff too. But yeah, well, I'll kind of just leave it off at this note because I know we're kind of dragging on a little bit. But um, yeah, no, just the
We love metal
way,
music. Give it a chance.
yeah, yeah, essentially, yeah, do that because there's a lot of emotion in it,
The
and
community is great.
yeah, the community's great. There's tons of emotion in it, and there's so many different stories of people actually telling stories because that's the other cool part. Rock and metal music, it's popular, but it's not as popular, even in the same realm as most of the pop music is. So the only way to make it big in doing metal music and stuff like that is to actually have a unique sound, voice, and have a unique story and creative stuff. So it's like everything's good.
And I
But
think
Yeah,
I think that Gojira at the Olympics is gonna start something though.
oh, absolutely, dude, that was probably one of the biggest things that's happened to metal in a long time.
yeah, that was hard. That was awesome.
My prediction is a heavy rock. I want to say like Metallica maybe playing at the Super Bowl in years to come.
Yes.
That's my prediction.
Like I have a feeling it's gonna make a comeback because of how diverse it just the genre is. Like I hate saying genre because you can't even call it that because there's so many subgenres and mixing of it's a huge community. But I have a
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
it's
When you get into it, people argue like, "Oh, it's not black metal, it's dark metal." Like,
like in
who
another one like
cares? Who cares? It's metal.
yeah, it's metal. But then my last point, it's starting to bridge the gap too with a lot of pop music too because like Megan the Stallion did a collab with the singer from Spirit Box,
Mm.
and that song was sick. But it's like, yeah, they're starting to bridge that gap. It's like, okay, hey, there's some really cool stuff here, and we can make some really cool shit that hasn't happened before. But
Even
I,
like Jelly Roll and
Oh yeah, falling in
uh,
reverse.
yeah,
Falling in Reverse, Slaughter to Prevail, like Alex the Terrible, Tech Nine, and Falling in Reverse. It's like you're able to like pull different artists to a different genre of music that they don't usually do,
yeah,
and
and
that's
then
really cool.
even another more mainstream one, dude, Five Finger Death Punch in a song with DMX right before DMX passed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's cool. I like it.
All right.
But,
On that
yeah.
note,
We're gonna wrap it up.
or put a bow on it. First podcast.
Yeah. Hey, viewers, thank you for listening to us ramble.
Yes. More to come.
It absolutely. It's
Also,
just
a gaming video might come up soon.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Rumors.
Yeah, all that editing that you did.
Yep.
Might come out. Might come out though.
Might come out.
You might actually just delete it instead.
All right. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.
Yep. Thank you for listening to the Cast and Couch cast. Glad to have you.
CallousCast.
Callous. I'm sorry. I get so confused.
And we love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.